And just like that, we're back again with yet again another update on Hbar. Shout out to the Hbar family, of course, as always, for showing tremendous amount of love. Thank you for all your support. But let's analyze and take a look at what's happening with Hbar right now, and of course, what we could be expecting going into Sunday morning. So once again, as far as the broader market is concerned, guys, we're looking at the overall momentum that we have been seeing pretty much since Friday still holding. So far so good. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this momentum does hold as we do go further, obviously. But looking across the board, a lot of green right now across the market, and I'm sure no one's really complaining. Looking at Hbar, of course, Hbar's price is at 19.2 cents. We're up 0.4% in USD. We're up 0.1% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap at $8.2 billion in the 24-hour trading volume at 171.3 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So of course right now we are in the weekends, and on the weekends, remember, we need to remember CME futures are closed, more manipulation than usual because of that fact. But obviously considering that, you're still seeing the dominance pretty much sitting at 61.66%. So pretty much what I'm trying to get at is we haven't really seen the dominance picking up traction, start heading towards the likes that 62% plus. And as far as Bitcoin is concerned, Bitcoin is still ranging within the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level. We haven't really broke out above that 85k mark that we retested. We've pretty much been ranging around this 84.3 to 85 range, but haven't really broken out of that 85k mark that we set for ourselves on Friday. But the fact that we're still seeing the price remaining within the 38.2 fib zone is a good thing to see. And what you'll notice here, pretty much since the last 2 days, you're starting to see the price, kind of showing, less volatility. And speaking about volatility, we have seen significant amounts of that over the last, few, a month and a half. And right now, over the last, few hours, we have seen a little bit of less in terms of, the volatility. Remember, the weekend with that factor, it needs to be considered, but we'll really see what Bitcoin does, going into Monday morning. Is it really going to make up its mind whether it's going to go back down, or is it really going to start heading towards the upside to the likes of, that 88k mark, potentially, back to the 23.6. We'll see what happens. But so far, the price has been ranging really nicely. As far as Hbar is concerned, you are seeing, of course, dominance pulling down, making Hbar kind of, make its way towards the upside. Nothing too crazy, of course, in terms of getting excited or jumping around. I've said this 1,000 times. We shouldn't really be getting overly excited, but the fact that, we did see a little bit of a bounce over the last few hours is nice, and you're going to start to notice something very similar happening with Hbar as well. Very, sideways momentum, a lack of volatility over the last few hours. So that is nice to see. Of course, we did range at the likes of almost 20 cents a few times, but obviously that was a rejection. Because that is our resistance for us. But nice consolidation within the within the 78.6 fib zone, but the target still remains to be the 61.8. Very, very important level, as you guys know. I've said this a lot of times, and again, if you want to put this into perspective, it's only a 13.3% move, and I have no doubts that Hbar will be able to reclaim back into this key resistance quite fast. If Bitcoin were to break out of this range and start heading towards that likes of 86 to 88k range. In that, I do expect that the dominance to start pulling down, which I think will take the price of Hbar back into the the 61.8 quite fast. So far so good. Obviously right now we need to keep the weekend factor in mind, but so far so good. Low volatility right now. That is something that we need to be considering. Let me know down below what you guys think. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.